Alright, hello everybody. I warmly welcome you to another Arena Cube Draft video, which I'm gonna record myself. We're going best of one Arena Cube Draft for our channel. And yeah, let's jump right in. Yesterday, we finished 5-3 with an awesome mid-range, kind of aggro list, which was really cool to play. It was a lot of fun. Some really close games. We discovered an extra free game where we got a draw through due to an endless combo or an endless loop, which you could not stop. So yeah, make sure to check out that video as well. And let's jump right in. I'm excited to draft with you guys. As always, waiting for the table, waiting for the other players to join in to fill their seats on the draft table. So virtual draft tables are like so nice because you can also see what kind of players are on the table with you, and also you can see who's taking long, which is usually me, right? Because I'm the kind of magic player that thinks a lot about the decisions, even on the really marginal decisions like turn one, which land do I play? Like this, that's the kind of stuff that I'm into. All right, so let's pack one. Not too exciting. There's nothing that really stands out to me. We could go Palladiumir, which is a good ramper, and try to pull off a ramp strategy. Icy Manipulate is a good card. Boon of the Wishgiver, it's never bad to take a land in the first pick. Brazen Borrower, though, is a good mythic. It's like that's a good card. There is a not too bad blue tempo route that you can go down. That's a sick deck, actually. Let me think about this real quick. There's also always the route to take a seal away, but yeah, that's a good one. You can also go ahead and take the Irrigated Farmland as a land that you can cycle as well. I think I'm up for Brazen Borrower. See where this leads us. Like, it's a cheap play. It gives you 2 plays, right? It gives you turn 2 play. You can bounce their 2-drop. It's a huge tempo swing. And it also bounces non-land permanents, right? So if they go turn 2, their Mind Stone or their ramp, and you just bounce it up, that takes you into a good position tempo-wise. All right, looking at this pack. Yesterday I lost against Mikaeus the Lunar. Like, it was not the card that I lost against. I rather lost against Lifelink. Like counters on Lifelinkers that killed me in the end. As I'm blue, I like Shark Typhoon a lot. Like, this card is really good. Like, it's few people play around it. When I attack a blue deck that is not out tapped, I'm always scared to attack into a Shark Typhoon. So this creates some awkward situations for your opponents where they have to decide, can I even attack you or not, right? There's always the round to take the Glory Bound Initiate here and switch into a blue-white tempo deck, which I like. But let's stick to our blue card here, take the Shark Typhoon, and see what we want as a second color later. This is such a versatile spell. Like, you can cycle that one. Like, let's say they attack with their fucking Llanowar Elves and you have no chance to remove it. You have 3 mana, you cycle that one, make a 1/1, remove it, and you draw a card. So this is always a good tempo play. And of course, tempo is one of the most important resources, I might say, in Magic the Gathering at all. You could take a Disallow, which is an awesome counterspell. Like, imagine someone ulting their Planeswalker, like, and you counter that ability. Like, I'm not above that. Don't want to take Yorion here. If I can, I move into tempo-based decks over value-based decks in general when I have the chance. But make no mistake, like this can also set us up for a control deck. I'll take the Disallow. Turn 2, Brazen Borrower. Turn 3, we can leave up Disallow or Brazen Borrower. Gives us options as well. Curiosity is a good one, actually. Enchant your Brazen Borrower, like if they have no removal, you draw a card. Maybe that's what I want to go with here. There's also Treasure Map, which could set us up for a more grindy approach. Might also be very nice here. But maybe you want to cut the blue tempo deck and see if we can pull it off. 6 mana 4/4 flying, draw a card, for example. Like that's 5 mana 3/3 flash, flying, draw a card. That's always good. Almost always. I think I take the Curiosity and see if we can pull off the mono blue tempo route. Just go into that. Alright, here's Thryx the Sudden Storm. There's also Breeding Pool. Is there a Simic Flash theme? I love to just draw a card, play a land and pass, and be so versatile doing everything you want on the opponent's turn. Yesterday I ran into this card. Like I attacked with 3/1. Like this was not the deal, but you know, you flash it in, you eat their blocker, and you attack for 4 in the air. That's really good, and it's got a good bottom. 5 mana 4/5 flash flying is a really good one. Especially because CMC 5 or greater costs 1 less to cast and can't be countered. That's also a effect that you can't ignore, right? So we play the Shark Typhoon for 5, and they can counter it. So let's see. All right, next pack we got Champion of Wits, which is a solid one, grindy one. It doesn't give you card advantage at first, but if you cast it for 7, you will be able to draw 4 cards and then discard 2, which is not a bad game plan. Also, the Inscription of Insight is obviously good. Bounce 2 of their creatures, swing in. This could be something that we are interested in. There is no blue fixing land that we are looking for. Champion of Wits or Inscription of Insight. It's hard. I might say that. I think I'm gonna go with the Inscription. 3 mana 2/1 is fine though. Okay. This is an interesting pick for us. I might say that. I think I just want to take the Essence Scatter. This is just a really good counter spell. This cube seems to be creature based most of the time. Like there are, of course, supplementary things like take this card, right? So that's what you usually want to counter, but like counter that creature and this card gets worse as well. So I think Essence Scatter is in this cube particularly is good. I mean, look at all the bombs, right? So that's a creature. You can counter that one. You can counter that one. Essence Scatter is a really, really good spell. And I'm really missing the function right-click sort by CMC, but I think I already mentioned that once. Seagate Restoration, I'm not the biggest fan of. In a tempo-based deck, I don't know if we have enough cards. Is there a way where I just want to splash either red or black? I think the mirror colors are really good. I have no idea which is more open. What is more open? Like, is red more open? In a tempo-based strategy, maybe red is better than black. The tempo scries though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the fixing here and speculate on black rather than red. The Outcast Wheel, Boon of the Wishgiver. Palladimir came around as well. I think the Boon is good. 6 mana, draw 4, can get you back into the game. It's an expensive spell though. Like, you really want to prioritize cheap plays almost every time. Almost every time I say. Palladimir is a good one, like with Boon of the Wishgiver together, but okay, let's take the Boon. Same blue. Alright, so here we have Erebos' Intervention, which is a good one, I think. Captivating Crew can be okay. It's like It's a good card. But as we have the Templar Deceit already, I think I want to set up for a Dimir deck rather than the Izzet deck. And also the bombs, like the double-colored mythics and rares in Dimir are better in this cube, as I mentioned in my last video. Cryptbreaker I'm not interested in. Disfigure is a really good removal spell. Get their Llanowar Elf, get their 2-drop, right? And maybe even a 3-drop. Goblin Banner Red is the other route, but we kinda are set up for a black deck rather than a red deck. Demonic Pact. I think this card is like, it's obviously really risky, right? But I think it's too risky overall. And if you have a grindy approach, like how can you guarantee that you win in 4 turns? Oh, god damn it. It's like, alright. Maybe Call, maybe Bastion. I prefer Call. We're not going to have a 1+1 counter synergy so far. So we're gonna take the black card here. Oh wow, that's a decent one, really. That's a really decent one, okay. That sets us up for a good deck. For a good Dimir one. I'm really happy with my first pack here. Look, we have 1 fixing land, we have everything else, everything we want. Okay. Green cards are just bonkers. Like, I love Verdur's Gearhawk, I love Vivian Reed. As it stands now, we even have a cycling card. We have 2 cyclers. Maybe the Arc Fiend is not all that bad as well. When if you cycle, discard another card, put a 1+1 count, -1/-1 count on each creature opponent's control. I might take the Censor though. Because as I said, like I want to be able to, if I have a control-y approach, I want to be able to counter their turn 2 spell. Like in blue-based, it's better to not let them have their things on the battlefield than to remove it afterwards. And Censor really does a good job. Like you can cycle it as well, of course. Alright, Watery Grave is a really good one. Wow, so is Bloodshie's Thirst. Like I'm so impressed by this card every time I play it. Every time I play it. I have Censor, Essence Scatter, Disallow, and Disfigure already though. Call is probably not happening. As much as I like the Bloodshie's Thirst, I think the Watery Grave is just better though. Can we wheel it maybe though? Like, are people prioritizing lands as highly as in other cubes? Is the real question. Bloodshie's Thirst is just so strong. Maybe I just want that. Holy shit, Watery Grave though. So usually I would say the removal spell is more replaceable than the good fixing, but Bloodshie's Thirst is the hell of a removal spell. Also has double black. I'm gonna take the Watery Grave and try to replace the Bloodshie's Thirst. We have so much removal. We have the Mauling and we have so many counter spells. Maybe we don't need it. Like I already have a good removal suit already, so let's prioritize the fixing here. Like it hurts. Really hurts to not pick up the tier S tier removal spell here, but you know what can you do? There's a Watery Grave. That's uncolor Shockland. So all right. I do not know if you can pull off the Curiosity thing or if you just are a mid-range control Dimir deck. If you want to go the Curiosity route, we definitely have to pick up the Terramander as well. If not, Vraska's Contempt is just another banger on 4 mana. Like this exiles an Ulamog, and people play Ulamog, right? So also search for his counter. Maybe we can wheel something. Maybe we can even wheel the Terramander. Fabled Passage is a really sweet one as well. This doesn't do anything for us. Maybe it's just a passage. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I would love to wheel a Vraska's Contempt, but I'm not sure if we need it. Like, see, we have a lot of stuff going on, and like, you can counter Ulamog as well. Like, they're gonna exile 2 of your lands still, but important thing is that they don't get it into play. Sublime Epiphany is a brutal one. When you can pick up a Torrential Gearhawk, Sublime Epiphany, that's a comp that you are gonna be really pumped about. I hope we can pick up a Torrential Gearhawk. Like this would really be the deck for it, I think. So far. Yeah. That's a spell as well, right? Like the front side is the spell, so Sublime Epiphany, nothing else. The Wishgiver. Hope we can replace that one. Eliminate is awesome. Exclusion Mage is awesome. What does you do? What do you do? Enters the battlefield. You may cast target instant sorcery or artifact cards from grave without playing its mana cost. An instant sorcery card. This turn exile instead. Alright, so this is a bad Torrential Gearhawk, kinda. Not too bad though. Like we really have some decent ones. So it's like most of them are also counter spells. I do not think I'm gonna take the Scholar here. I think I'm gonna take the Eliminate. Just destroying every deck that plays creatures, and I think there's a lot of creature decks. Like, what do we do against control is the real question. Yeah, if we have another control matchup, like, let's hope not to snipe that one. Happy to pick up the Eliminate, I think. Like, this also deals with Planeswalkers. Like, imagine opponent goes Basri Cat on turn 3. Like, they're on the play, Basri Cat turn 3, end of turn Eliminate. Or, like, they move into combat without activating it, and then you eliminate it. Man, that's a huge one. Cry of the Carnarium is an anti-aggro card, so like a lot does as intervention. You can play on turn 3 as a counter spell. Gives you card advantage as well. I would like a Godless Shrine too. I'm not sure how many of these effects we need. Already have a lot of counter magic. Yeah, I think I'm still gonna take it here. Because we need some mid-range boomers as well. Drowned Catacombs. Overcharted Course maybe. I want to make sure that I can cast my spells, and then I can pick up almost everything in Dimir colors and never worry about anything as far as my mana is concerned. Sure, this is fixing as well, but I am not that afraid that I don't get the playables. Okay. Not quite the card for us here. I would love to pick up a Breath of God. Maybe the Godless Shrine will wheel. There's also the option of taking Zagoth Triome. Maybe we'll do that. So I have an easy green splash. Yeah, I will do that. Esper colors I like a lot though, but it's double off color. And maybe we can have a Languish, which kind of replaces this effect. Oh, we got the Arcfiend on the wheel. We also have the Verdur's Gearhulk on the wheel. Is there a way we... That's 5 mana, 8/8 trample, just to... Yeah, I'm gonna take it here. Like, I'm not interested in these two cards. Like, that's really not the deck for it. Maybe the Arcfiend though, but I don't think that's what we want to do. Caravan is fine. Ramps us. We have no real good way to crew it though. Still, it's a bad ram spell, but it's a ram spell, and we could use a ram spell though. I really have crazy fixing going on. Could talk permanent. Target permanent. Maybe that's what we want to do more than everything else. Alright, so blue is really drying out here. Double damage, there's really nothing for us. I take the big bomb. Red seems really, really open here. Is it colors? Alright, so listen, I'm gonna take the Electromancer here. We get some really expensive spells. Maybe Grixis colors is the place to be then. This is kind of awkward. Alright, into the Roy, we have a Spell Pierce. Here's Obsession. That's pack 3 already. We were not able to pick up the creature suit in blue that we wanted to do. I think somebody is playing a blue tempo deck. This is like really likely, because everything else dried out. Or can we cast an Ulamog? I do not think so. I think I just want to take the Pierce. Spell Pierce is a good card. So is Into the Royal though. I love Spell Pierce. I really love Spell Pierce. I don't want to play the Caravan now. Okay, I'm gonna leave this locked in. And move my lands to the sideboard so I can calculate my playables a little bit better. Alright, so there's a lot of stuff we need from this pack 3 here. Otherwise we really have to creature card in a graveyard. Maybe it's uncreative kind of to not take the Ulamog there, but I like a Spell Pierce. Eliminate. Let's move this here. Curiosity is also meh. Are we taking Witching Well? Are we taking Chainless Edict? I think the Edict maybe. We can't play God First Gift. Like, let's play Witching Well though. Okay. Like, so we have something to do on turn 1. Scry into the things we want. Remove target creature most of the time. Maybe Ratchet Bomb is not too bad after all. Rotting Regisaur. Yeah. We're not gonna have mana for that. Agonizing Remorse. I'm really hoping to open up a Scarab God in this pack. Torrential Gearhulk, like we're missing on all those bombs. I'm not a big fan of Agonizing Remorse. Also, I'm not a big fan of the Ratchet Bomb. Maybe I take the Regisaur. Doesn't really fit the theme though. I'm gonna take the Reggie. I don't know. I don't even know, guys. Oh, that's our pack. See? Oh man, we really. Oh my god. Ah, give me this pack. Pact of Negation. Hostage Taker. I think we need that mid-range. All right. No. See, we can play their deck. Take a Thief of Sanity. Like, we have so much disruption. Like, we can counter everything and then play with their deck with Thief of Sanity. That seems like a good route. Like, we have so much removal things. We have so much so many things to intervene in their game plan that we just, like, if we get a Thief of Sanity to stick, that could really turn the tides. And there must be something for us in this pack on the wheel. So let's take a Thief of Sanity. Maybe, like, does the Hostage Taker come around? I have no idea, but it would be awesome. All right, I think we have the fixing already. Like, I'm a little bit short on playables, so I'm gonna prioritize playables here. We already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fixing lands. Should be enough. Like, I know that's on color and great and all, but Thought Erasure just seems like the perfect card for us. There is the Torrential Gearhulk that everybody was waiting for. Look at that. Awesome pickup. Man, I really thought, and I was really scared that we miss out on that one, but give me this guy, give me Scarab God in the next pack, and I'm so good to go, man. Like, there's really nothing else I want. Maybe at this point, I would love to cut the Boon at the Wishgiver. I'm okay about that. Like, ooh, wow. People really cutting my colors, man. Let's crap. Could take the Prophetic Prism. Grey Merchant doesn't do shit, jack shit for us. Nothing else really splashable. Could take a Shock, but we don't have fixing for red. I think I take the Prism and maybe I open up some bomb and then just play it. Spiral of Canal. Like, there would be the Grixis fixing. Is that what we want to do? 1 mana, 1/1, unblockable. I think I'm gonna prefer the Spectral Sailor. There's also Exquisite Blood and the other card, but with no setup at all, I don't want to take it. Okay, so Obsession did wheel. That's a good one as well. On top of its Owner's Library. Really sweet. I'm gonna take the Curious Obsession. We already have one. We have Curiosity, which is better as I see, right? It's just better. Oh, it gets +1/+1, but I'm gonna take Into the Roll as just another way to prolong the game. Can this be a Field of the Dead deck? I don't think so. Maybe just take the Ayara. Oh, triple. I'm just... I love this card so much, but it's like, it's so hard to make it work. Like, last draft I really thought I had the deck for it, but still it was like so mediocre and requires so much setup. You really want things to die in the early game. The Arc is fine. Maybe we take the Vision here. This could really do some work. It's better than Island. Alright, okay, so here we got a solid choices. Like, I have to concentrate real quick, so see what we want. I think it's Brineborn Cutthroat. Yeah. Alright. That's a solid one as well. Thirst for Knowledge. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. We got a deck. We are heavy blue, splashing black. Really, basically free. I will definitely put in cooler lands than these. Or, no, alright. Is this a Bob Ross lands? I'm not sure. If this was a Bob Ross lands, I'm really sorry that I just hurt their feelings. Cause I'm a big fan of Bob Ross, like this guy a lot. I used to watch that always when I came home, like when I grew up, or like when I was already almost grown up, going to party in the city, in the town where I'm from. When I came home at 4 p.m. at night, or like, I don't know, that's a.m., right? 4 a.m. at night. I used to watch Bob Ross, like really calming down. It's really calming content. Like if you're ever stressed out, watch Bob Ross. Like he's gonna say 2 words and you're gonna be chilled as hell, man. I tell you that much. Don't think I want the Thirst. Yeah. I hope I have late game power to beat the decks with a lot of grind. Because it doesn't seem that I can. Ah yeah, okay, so if we count this as a land, we already have the playables. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have some targets for the Curiosity, but I'm not sure. Let's see if I need some card draw, and if I do, I'm just gonna side in the Curiosity as well. I got some good removal. Oh man, I'm so sad that I didn't get the Scarab God. Just love this card. Okay. Oh, I love this island, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 5 is 10, 11, 12. Hey, that was the wrong one. 12 blue sources. Should be plenty. And then for black, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry, 5 swamps. That's a cool swamp. Or this one. I think I prefer this one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 10 black sources. Oh, that's a lot. Like that's. I could even see myself cutting a swamp. Because they have such good fixing, and then play all blue sources. Because there's still a chance, like if you play 5 swamps, there's still a chance you draw 3 swamps. Okay, I'm gonna go down, play more islands. I think that's okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 black sources should be plenty for this. Like we have double black on this one, but this serves as a land as well. So we have the card draw. We are land heavy now, because that's a land as well. But I think we want to get up to 6 mana at least. We have some decent card draw. I hope we can sustain here. Okay, let's try it. Playing against Ulxela. No, Ulxela. OP goes first. We do need another blue source. But I think we're fine, like, I'm not above playing Hagra Mauling as a land at first. Turn 2 play Island, and then, you know, remove their 1-drop. Hand could be better, but I think we have the deck to... They're playing Yorion. Jesus Christ, another black one? That's really bad. Okay, so in this case, I'm not gonna play the Mauling then. I would rather have the removal spell at the ready then. So that's hours of grind so far. Okay, play the Island. Maybe we can snipe something with the spell periods. There's also the opportunity, we can also just cycle a Shark Typhoon if you want. Alright, so I'm gonna counter this because, you know, why not? And then right now I can hit. If I can hit something with the spell pierce most of the time, I'm just gonna do it. I say most of the time. Oh, that's a good one. That's a real good one. Okay, so let's pass. That's a juicy land. Like, I love this land base. This deck seems quite fun. So let's see what we can pull off. Bastion of Remembrance. Do we want to disallow that? I have already a ton of answers to Yorion. Problem is, what's gonna be my next turn then? It's like a Shark Typhoon. Okay, I'm gonna disallow that 3-drop now. Like, it's basically their 4-drop also, right? So, alright, that's a good one as well. So, gonna play the Swamp and just pass the turn again. This is what I mentioned earlier in the draft. So that's the kind of deck that you always pass, right? So they have no idea what's gonna happen. Like, this could be a counter spell, this could be a flash creature, and yeah, like we can just remove that with the Erebos Intervention. Like, they don't seem to have the card draw that we have in the deck, so let's resolve that. It has 2 attackers. My turn. So okay, so we can Erebos Intervention that. We could also Hagra Mauling it, but it's like, do they have a pump spell for it? In black, it's really unlikely. There are no counter spells that I could run in. I think there's the card that brings it back to the battlefield, but then it's 1-for-1 as well. So just gonna gain 3, trying to snipe down the angel. It dies, which is crazy. Alright, here's the thing. I'm gonna play this as a land here, so we can guarantee the Thrix next turn. A little bit unfortunate that it's not an untapped land. This would be the perfect turn for the Thrix. Okay. We can bounce it. I would prefer to never kill that. Do I want to bounce, or do I want to make a... Like, I think maybe we can cast the Shark Typhoon. So let's bounce it. Oh, yeah, that's pretty brutal. I didn't know that this card was in the cube even. They just got us here really, really badly. They just got us real bad, man. I didn't play around Village Rights. Okay. Let's see. There's a land. They're playing white, so enchantment removal is on the menu, kind of. But not many people really play it. I think I'm just gonna jam the Shark Typhoon here. Let's do it. They would have to... They need like 12 mana to get rid of it with the Blast Zone, which is too many turns. Alright. Let's hope we can beat the Heliod with the Shark Typhoon. Now things are getting interesting because they refilled their hand with the Village Rights, and like this was just an insane play from them. I have no idea if they know how good that was actually. Alright, we're passing again, holding up the Thrix. If they are playing a big creature, which I would prefer, then I could Mauling it. Right, they shock in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really want some card draw. Problem is it's really dangerous to run out the Thrix here. Oh, okay, what are they doing? Do they have a 4-mana remove spell for the Thrix? I think we're gonna risk it. Oh, stop after block. Are we after blockers already? Did it just skip it? 2 damage. Yeah, I just skipped the blocking. That was bad. That was kind of bad. Yeah. I have to be a little bit more careful. For sure. My turn. Okay, so let's run to Thrix. See if we can find some card draw. It's indestructible, unfortunately. Okay, they're gonna give lifelink here as well, and we're gonna destroy both of them. I think. Because we can't get rid of the Heliod. And this leaves us with 6 power in play, so that's a fast clock. Make a 2-2, make a 4-4. Leave them with no power in play. Oh, wow. Right on scale is what Teferi would say right now. Counter target spell. Counter target activated or triggered ability. Return target non-impermanent to its owner's hand. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Target player draws a card. Okay. What a perfect target, man. Like this could be really game break. I think, wait, 6-10 with 12 damage. No, we just have lethal. We are gonna counter target spell, bounce a non-impermanent, create a token, and draw a card. Bounce this. Target creature we control. 4-4. Target a player to draw a card. Yeah. That was brutal, man. Holy. Shark Typhoon really got there. Good games. Well, that was really good. It was quite good. Opponent was playing a fun deck. Like, I'm a little bit sad that I don't see what they would have pulled off with the Chromatic Orrery, but like, I'm gonna take my win and shut the hell up, man. For sure. Wanna know? I take it. Perfect sequence of draws there. Like after the village rites, like the village rites did put us behind a really good margin, but we were able to catch up then. Awesome, I like this hand. OP goes first again, but this hand has all it needs for me. Though it does not have a second blue source, but I think like I'm gonna keep it and then decide if I want to run out the Mauling. Oh, there's a second blue source. That's awesome. All right, so let's play Witching Well first. I'm not scared to not hit my land drops here. There's another land. There's a Disfigure. Against the green deck, Disfigure is good, I guess. Okay, what's my second turn? I Censor. I might need the Disfigure. And I might also need the Black Source. I think I'm gonna top both of them. Okay. I pass the turn. They're gonna play a 2-drop almost 100% of the time. And I'm quite sure that I might have to Disfigure that. I can counter that turn 3 play with a Censor, but then Or I ship both of them. Like if they play their 2-drop, like they can play their 2-drop and then I counter everything until turn 4, where I can remove again. Maybe I just take the swamp, but I don't think so. Please no plays. What is this? Okay, hey, that's really good, actually. That's pretty sweet, because from now on, as it stands, we can counter 2 or 3 turns from him. So that's gonna be our sensor turn. I hope though. Oh, that's bad. Where's my disfigure now? Huh. God. But they play the land first here, right? Because they playing around sensors. Smart, man. Opponent is smart. Do we want to cycle a sensor then? I think the answer is yes. That was smart by the opponent here. And I just bottomed the removal spell for it. Because another route would be nice to like, okay, so they played their own sensor already, so let them know that they were right here. But I don't really care. And we can bounce it always with the Epiphany later, and it comes back as a 1/1. But like, how many lands are they gonna have then? Okay, Mentor is a bit of a problem. I think I'm gonna counter that immediately because like they play a land that becomes a 3/3. I think that's too scary. Yeah, I'm down for that. This becomes a 2/2 now. Flies over us. I get 3 damage. I get 3 damages in. Okay. Spell Pierce, that's fine. Huh. If they play another land, I think I'm gonna go with the Nightbride's Pride here. Doesn't seem too good after all here now. Turned out it was a really bad decision to do that. Kind of miscalculated on that. Kind of regret that. Is there a chance we get something with the Spell Pierce, or do we just pass? Speculate on them having no land. Like, that would be nice, right? If they have no land now, we can snipe the Fledgling with the Shark Typhoon. I think that's almost all the time better. Like, keep more options. Like, if I played the Nightwell Sprite, I just have the Spell Pierce open, and Nightwell Sprite's not gonna do anything. It's like, it's gonna attack and loot for me, but maybe I don't even need this card. Maybe I want to side Nightwell Sprite out. Though on turn 2, it's fine. I mean, that's gonna get Spell Pierced, man. I did not have a land here, but I cannot leave this Ajani in play. As it stands. They do have a land, so that's fine. Maybe at this point I do want to cycle the Shark Typhoon, just have a 1/1 in play. It's gonna be my next turn. Yeah, I think I want to have I want to cycle this now for 1. I'm not gonna block though. Okay. That's a little bit rough. I think I take 1 more hit from that. Play the Triumph tapped so I can. Alright, so we're gonna take a setup turn. I hope that's not too slow. Do we have to draw 2? No. Let's place Nightwell Sprite. I think I could jump now. Just to make sure I don't go too low. They're playing Absent, so we are in territory for Collected Company. Merger's Gearhulk would be devastating. Trostani, alright. I think it's still beatable here. But we have to jump this here. I'm pretty sure. I will get enough damage here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we have shock. Okay. I think I wanna Mauling plus Essence Scatter here. Keep up Essence Scatter. I think that's my plan. Let's see how they attack. And then the question is, do I just kill the Trostani? I think, yeah. I think I'm gonna kill the Trostani. Like, this saves... Yeah, let's do that. I kill the Trostani. I block one of the tokens. I take 4, 5, 6, 7. Go to 3. And counter their spell. Next turn have Sublime Epiphany. Because I can bounce this and it comes back as a 1-1, right? So, let's destroy Trostani. Block a 1-1. Go down to 3. Counter their creature. Play a creature. Or don't. Like, I don't care. Like, do everything but a big non-creature spell that I can't counter now. For example, Divine Visitation. That's awesome. See? Great. So things shaked out as we wanted, kind of. Like, I know we are quite low, but... I'm gonna pass. Yeah, perfect. So they really played a spell before. That's great. Like that's just great. Counter target spell, return target non-permanent, create a token, target player draws a card. What do we want to bounce? I think it's obviously the Fledgling, making a copy of the Night Veil, and we draw. Now we're back in the game. That's all fine. That's all fine now. Into the right. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so we are really back into this, I think. I do not want to exaggerate things, but we still have a chance to win. So this is for, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 lands, so we can perfectly... do I want to attack with the token or not? I don't think so. Proliferate, there are no counters at all, I think. Like the Fledgling could get a counter. Or can bounce that again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass. I'm a little bit scared. I would like to loot, like, I would like to, like, surveil rather. If we attack, they triple block. I bounce the token, I kill the Fledgling. Would be fine though. It's like, if they take it, it's a little bit risky, I guess. Okay, this is not a problem actually. Okay. Resolve, my turn. Okay, so we're definitely gonna pop that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely want to pop that. See if we can hit. Awesome. Okay. With the top 2, do we want to do that now? I think I'd rather have the counter spell. Maybe, but just maybe, I want to air boss Intervention now. Just to gain 3, kill the Fledgling. Or kill the Apparition. I think the Fledgling is more scary though. I have no idea. I think the Fledgling is actually more scary. And in the future I can counter the stuff they play or bounce it, so... Alright, yeah, I wanna use at least some of my mana, and this puts me out of this dangerous territory. So like right now I can even swing, right? Yeah. Okay. Play the land, swing out. Definitely wanna put that into my graveyard. I don't want to draw another island. They can attack and deal some damage, but like it definitely costs them. It will definitely cost them. Oh, I see what's going on. They want to deal 1 damage with the throne here. I think 1 damage is fine. Like if it's their turn, like I can bounce it. They replay it. Let's block it first. Let's see what's up. It's a scary one. Maybe they play Village Rights as well. It's definitely possible. Definitely a possibility. I think I counter it. But it's like this is my source of card advantage here. Maybe I just bounce it this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I look at the top 3. I think I'm gonna counter. They can't play 3, so X is 2. It's an interesting game for sure. Okay. I could still bounce it in response, but let's take 1 damage and be okay. I'm definitely gonna fetch, so we do not find another land. Lands are definitely not what we want to find now. Alright, not bouncing anything here. That's really, really rough. I'm gonna play the land and I'm gonna attack. That's okay. Yeah. Don't think I can miss out on that. Already have the big spells, though. I hope I can find something. So I'm pretty sure I want to bounce here. Draw the card, immediately go for it. Holy crap. Okay, resolve. Okay. We might as well do it immediately. See if we can maybe... Oh yeah, there's this figure. Oh, look at all that good stuff. Man, the Torrential Gearhulk was the card that I wanted to find, and now it's on the bottom of my library. That's not good. That's no bueno. But I think I'm gonna... Yeah. I might as well do it now. Alright, that's a okay one. It's a sorcery though. Then 2 target creature. Up to 2 target creatures, scry 2. Number of cards in their hand, okay. Huh. Yeah, I have to kick this now. For 8? Holy shit. Or do I just cast it for 4? No, I think the 2/2 is important as well, so I think I have to kick it here. God damn. Scry 2, draw 2. Up to 2. Submit 1, target a player. That would be me. And then that's great, actually. That's great, actually. Make the 2/2. To scry as well. Eliminate. Problem is this freaking skeleton actually. I don't want to mill those. Do I? Done. Done. Because they are playing like those two, pump it up again. I need to eliminate to kill this Vivian, I think. Playing the apparition, playing the skeleton, most likely. Whoa. That's kind of even better for me, like that they don't have the skeleton now, because I have I can eliminate the apparition. That's great actually. And she dies. That's good, that's really good for me. Alright. Let's get rid of that. I have exactly 4 damage to this Vivian. We are still in this. How are we still in this? Okay, we're taking that. We're taking that for sure. Pass. Holy crap. Oh no. We have to kill him really fast. I thought this comes back tapped. Ah, they had it in their hand because we bounced it. Right. That's even better. Huh, Thrux reduces the cost for this. This is great actually. Let's draw 4. Here we go. Here we go. Playing the Thief of Sanity. We also have the Brian Bourne. We have to kill them really quick. They cannot return to the battlefield now. This is 6 damage. Holy crap. We are so close to dying also. Yeah, I think I can just deal 6 here. Gearhawk, alright. Alright. I can dig it. I can perfectly dig that. Make another Sublime Epiphany. Create a token of Torrential. So we had the loop, I think. Isn't that a loop? I think it is. Also, we can bounce the skeleton and discard. Oh no, okay. It's just discards it, right? Maybe at this point, I'm better off to. Are they just gonna swing in with both of them? I think that's what I would do. Just trying to somehow grind them out. This is 1, 2 damage, 3 then. Holy crap. No. What is this gonna be? What a close game, but it's a really good game of Magic, I might say that. What 4-drop do they have here? If they have the questing beast, okay. Oh my god, that's not good. That is no bueno. Okay. They're doing it. Okay, so I have to block the Celebrant, which is 1, 2 triggers. That's 3 damage. I think that's just game. This might be it. I can't block any. Wait. Yeah, if I can block the skeleton, right? If I block the skeleton, I get 2 triggers. Go to 2, go to 1, and then Throne finishes it. I think we're dead. Oh man, it's really sad. If I do this, or another, okay, so Triggers twice. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. This triggers. Also 4 times. We are dead. We are dead. I think. If there was a way to block them without them dying, we would have a chance. But there is no way. There is no way. Like, we are just dead. Oh man, it's really sad. I'm so close though. It was like, I'm so fucking close to winning this. But maybe I did the math wrong. That's 4 triggers. It's 3? How is it 3? No, it's 4. Okay. Ah, goddamn. Ah, that's really sad. Good game opponent, but it's like kind of sad that we didn't get there. It's like really close. Maybe the Nightwell Sprite is not that good. Just gonna look over my list one more time. If there's any Haymaker that I'm missing out on. Copy target permanent. 4 mana copy target permanent is not that bad. Maybe that's better than Nightwell Sprite here. I don't know about the Nightwell Sprite. Did a good job though, as well. Was not the baddest, not the worst job that I've ever seen in my life. Maybe Rotting Regisaur just as a pressure maker could be fine, but you know, sometimes you get gut, and we got gut, obviously. Just one turn. It's like, but these are the best games, right? Like, when it comes down to like really those, it's just one damage like that that prevents them like from, or prevents us from winning this game maybe, or like get a real shot. But it's like we were on a back foot most of the time. We go first. I like the sand. I'm gonna keep. I think I want to go turn 1 Witching Well, because I want to. Nah, well, I'm gonna play the island for sure. And then there's a question: do we want to run on the Spectral Sailor and like start applying some pressure? I think the turn 2 play is quite obvious. This is Thought Erasure. Should be a Thought Erasure. Like on the play, Thought Erasure is devastating. I think. Hope so. Is there anything else? Like, of course, I want to guarantee my land drops. Like, could make the Witching Well important, but like if we don't hit lands until turn 3, like, but I can also just try to naturally draw them. We got some options. We got some options. Feel of the Dead. This is really good against us. I might say that. All right, Thought Erasure them. I think I'm gonna get rid of the Raska. As I know with Thassa's Intervention, really, it's easy to play around. They're far off from, like, they can't really cast it. And if they want to cast a Skewed Swarm, I think I have 1,000 ways to get rid of it. I'll take the Raska. And yeah, we'll take the land. Swing in, see what they do. Like, they have cool lands. I think they're playing Golos for sure then. Oh, Golden Egg, yeah. They're playing Golos for sure. That's a sweet deck opponent. Give you that. Temple of Deceit. Let's see what's up. Yeah, I want to counter their Golos. For sure. No reason to play the Witching Well, I think. It's like 5 mana scry to draw 2, which is fine still. Let's see, I think I'm gonna bounce that. I guess, yeah, I wanna play, so why not just bouncing it? Wait. Yeah, let's do this. Play the Witching Well, cycle Boongiver, draw the land, play the land. Yeah, that's awesome. Doing it like this. Cycling the Boon, drawing the land, playing the land, swinging in for 1. Now we have Essence Scatter up. Do they play the Lotus Field? I think they, like, isn't Lotus Field and Field of the Dead a number? Do I counter Skewed Swarm? I think the answer is almost yes. Yeah, why not, you know? They're making hard to deal with 1/1s. We have no sweepers or anything like that. So I think our best shot is to get rid of it as we have the chance. Ah, the sacrifice in 2. Yeah, this puts me even further away from Field of the Deading. I think I'm just gonna swing. What are we doing? Do we want to fake Counterspell plus Brazen Borrower? They do have Thassa's Intervention next turn, which I might point out. I want to hit my land drop, so I think I'm gonna just... Maybe I just pop the Witching Well here and play my land, if I find it. Because Inscription is way more powerful, and like if they are able at some point to make tokens with the Field of the Dead, it's good to bounce 2 of them, and I might say at least. I think I'm gonna pop the well. See if we can hit a land. Here we go. Because next turn we have the Epiphany ready, if we can manage to draw a land, and otherwise we have a Felidar Retreat. Holy shit. Wow. That's disgusting, I might say. Okay, here we go. We have a land. I would prefer to make a token of the Brazen Borrower, which turns, like, that's a... Okay. If I flash in the Borrow, I have 3 mana left, so they can pay 2, so I can't counter it that way. I think I'm gonna Epiphany here. It's just good value. I counter a spell, I return it, create a token, target player draws a card. And the non-permanent I want to bounce is the Felidar Retreat, because they can't replay it this turn. Make a copy of the Spectral Sailor, which is, you know, fine. But as we find the Torrential Gearhulk, we can replay the Epiphany and trying to get things going like this. Like that way. Shark Typhoon is a really good one. Holy crap. I'm jamming the Shark Typhoon. I think the Shark Typhoon can beat the Felidar Retreat. 1, 2, 3, 4. They can... How does this work? Sacrifice Golden Egg, add 1 mana of any color. Okay, so they make a blue. Then they can cast this for X is 1, so I have to pay 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I cannot play the Shark Typhoon here. Otherwise this is gonna get countered. So I think I'm just swinging in. They didn't swing last turn, which is awkward. And if they playing the Felidar Retreat is 4, that's 2. So I have to take 4 for that, and I have 3. I can flash in the borrower, and yeah, I can counter that now, and flash in the borrower, right? X is 2. If you autopay like this, yeah, that seems good. Again, I think we could technically beat the retreat, but it's a real powerful card, and if they pull off ramp stuff, other ramp shit, then might have a bad time. Okay, Gilded Goose is no problem at all. I'm just gonna think a little bit longer, so it seems like I have another counter spell going on. Just for the memes. Okay. So I think now they have no chance to counter this. Like they have X is 0 right now. And I can pay 0, man. Be sure. Alright. Yeah, I'm so jamming this. Do we get an 8-8 for this then? Yeah, I think so. And I think I'm just gonna run. Yeah, let's run. And with Shark Typhoon in play, like, and an 8 mana spell bouncing there, 2 creatures, like this seems good to me. I don't know about you guys. Even if they counter it with the intervention. Can we outsmart the intervention here? So they can, oh, they have 3, 4, 5, 6, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands. Okay, so they need 1 more land, and they get the triggers of the Field of the Dead. But that's all on the ground, and I think my flyers can easily overwhelm that. So I might as well just start swinging out first. See if they pop the egg or something, or see if they... I could just go ahead and bounce the token and the Reclaimer, which is uncounterable for them. Okay, 1, 2, like they can X is 4. Oh wow, okay, so they can X is 4, which is like, sorry, excuse me. X is 4, that would be 8. One, 2, 3, 4. That's not enough. Like, I can either make an 8-8 and get this countered. I could also go ahead and draw one. Like, I think I'm just gonna, I'm gonna draw a card here. Let's see, we can find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't think we need the 8 mana spell. I think we are gonna bounce 2, and they are gonna counter it. They're gonna counter this 100% of the time, right? Make a 4/4, and that way they can like, they have 6 mana, so they look at the top 4. Yeah, they look at the top 4 and take the 2 best cards. Like that's something I don't want to give them right now. Like we have solid card draw. We have two of those. Like 4 mana draws as a card. We have 5. We have 8. We have 10 mana. So we draw 2 basically every turn, and like I think we can overpower this Field of the Dead then, like this. Right. So this is gonna be 2 tokens. Gilded Goose is starting to be annoying. I'm not gonna block for now. Okay, so here, all right, that's great. Oh, that's lethal. That's just lethal. GG's. Got him. Very good. That was a cool deck. They had a cool deck, opponent. Which does not mean that our deck is not insanely good as well. Alright, guys. Always push yourself. Yeah, this deck's good. Like there's nothing to argue about it, I guess. It's a solid deck. Like we have all the fixing. I love to play with decks that have like where I don't have to worry about the mana situation. Yesterday I played a deck where I got first pick Obliterator. Like what's the name? Phyrexian Obliterator. Just 4 black mana sources, and like this pushes you towards black, obviously, right? But we were splashing white as well. And I didn't have bad fixing. Like I think I had the 3 on-color fixing lands, like the good ones, like Godless Shrine, the Citadel, what was it called, or like the check land as well, and 1 or 2 more. And it was still super sketchy. Like for my experience, super sketchy. I mean, there were players who were like super fearless or careless. Like they'd be like, you know, what do you got? Like it's fine. But for me, a game of Magic where I can play all my spells feels better than a game where I have to wait on my black source to develop my hand, right? I'd rather play a hand full of spells that are like marginally worse and I've played all of them, so that's why I had the chance to play the game. Whereas other decks or like other builds, they go for like max risk, max reward, like pack everything in, like increase the power level. I'm gonna start with Temple of Deceit, I think. Well, that's a good turn 2 play as well, so I might as well play that. And it also lets us surveil. So yeah, that's my aim basically. So that maybe gives you an overview, or gives you a reason for the decisions that I make sometimes in a draft, where I basically pick Watery Grave over one of the best removal spells on color, because I prefer to have my spells cast. Okay, let's Thought Erasure, see what's up. It's always good to know what's up. Okay, we have a Ronus, which is indestructible. We have Thragtusk, which is a pain in the ass. And we have Voracious Hydra. We can get rid of the Llanowars pretty easily. So I don't know. Like Thragtusk is really a problem because we're playing a lot of bounce, and Voracious Hydra. I kind of want to take the Thragtusk. Like we have a bounce heavy hand. We have Into the Royal, Inscription, Insiders. Like everything bounces. Like and Thragtusk just makes a 3/3 every time. So I know it sounds crazy, but I'm gonna take the Thragtusk and bottom the boon. Like not bottom, put it in my graveyard rather. They almost every time play the Llanowar Elves, which we are gonna disfigure. Now. They can play the Ronus, but they don't have double green for the Hydra, so I'm not all too scared. Like they could have drawn a second green source, right? But they're Sultai colors, so maybe their hand was relying on the Llanowar Elves to get the double green. And also we have a Censor, which I like a lot. I can tell you that much. I think I'm gonna run this out just as a tap land. I wanna hit my land drops for Shark Typhoon, run away with the game. And here's their source, and oh, Questing Beast. I get to censor a Questing Beast? That's awesome. That's awesome here. Next turn they are gonna If they Hydra... Wait. It's a scary deck. They play in all the green big beaters. Like, I think in my next draft I want to go for that as well. Just checking the light on the stream, just real quick. All right, we're good to go. Our options are not too great. They would be playing the Hydra, trying to fight the Sailor, I guess. Also not really a target that you want to bounce to, right? They're playing the counter bounce strategy that I've heard so much about. I'm thinking, buddy. Maybe just bounce, like... okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Like, if they play this for X is 3, fight the Sailor, okay. Let's just bounce the Giant. Slow them down. Hit land, which is fine. They already played their land, so they can't replay anything but the unknown card. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. We need 8 for this to kick. In. Maybe I have to draw a card here. I'm gonna swing. Keep up everything. So they are maybe scared to run out the Hydra. I hope they are just gonna be playing the Crystalline Giant again. They're making a 4-5 that fights the Sailor. I can always draw a card and flash in the Brine Bone. Okay, so here we're gonna draw a card first. Maybe hit the Essence Scatter, please. Alright, Theos Empty is not too bad. I'm getting Black Source. What are they going for? They fight, okay. I almost prefer that. Like, they can swing with the Ronas now. I almost prefer that over making 8 power minion, power creep. Like, maybe that's what I would be doing. Okay, so now we have to double bounce, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm gonna draw. Because bouncing the Hydra doesn't achieve anything, I think. Just replay it, 5 Thief Sanity. And then I'm fucked again. So I think I'm gonna just scry. And find removal for the Hydra. Oh, there's the Essence Scatter. Come on. Wow. Look at that. It's like, it's 1 card deeper, man. Oh, fuck. Really playing to my owls, but like my owls, they hate me, kind of. I don't know. That's not gonna do it. We have a problem, Houston. I found all the bounces, which are usually nice, but like it's not enough removal for a green deck. Against the green deck, we need the removal suit. And here holy crap, okay, they got it all, man. I mean, yes, right, you know, I can take the Essence Scatter counter as Kogla, but does this change my situation with 9 power on board? No. So I have to speculate on them not having the 6-drop, removing the Hydra, Ronas can't attack anymore, and somehow deal with the Crystalline Giant. That's what I was trying to achieve. In this case, I think we're just pretty dead, so this does not trample on its own. I'm gonna block it, just to make sure we... That does help. We have so much bounce. Like, this deck is so good against bounce. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, man? I play so many bounce spells. I play all the bounce spells, man. Play into the Royal. Okay. So let's... I'm sorry. Like, I'm usually not the person that does it, but you know, like, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 bounce spells against this deck, which like all ETB. We found our nemesis, guys. We have found our nemesis. At this point, I have to do it like this. Maybe they just spend all their mana, pump up one guy. I think it's all lethal, right? 1, 2, 3, no. 3, 4. I have to find, no, something else. I do it for 3. That way if I find eliminate plus Brazen Borrower keeps me alive for just one more turn. So I'm looking at the top 1. Taking the eliminate. There it is. The mauling. Holy crap. Oh man, it's so sad that this is still lethal, man. I mean, it's just one. I'm just one turn behind. It's like it's really close again. See it? I'm still trying to do it. Like maybe they miss out on the damage and somehow I can cheese it out. But there's no way. Like we are dead on board. Like they just have to realize that they have to pump it. Like if they do, maybe they still mess up. Here's one thing about Magic the Gathering, guys. Do not scoop. Do not scoop your games. Like, okay, here you see, like, okay, they got it, but they have to figure it out. Like, they can disconnect. Like, there are so many things. Like, I have one many. It's like you can go ahead and call me like, you know, cheeser or something like that. But yeah, you know, like this influences your win percentage. Wait for your opponent to finish a game. There are so many situations where like you obviously won. Like yourself, like check yourself. Like how many games did you have? You obviously won them, but you just didn't figure it out. You messed something up, like you misclicked. There's so many things that can happen. Prevent your opponent from winning this turn. And there's so many. Maybe that's exaggerating, right? But play to your outs. Wait for them to finish. You don't have to concede unless they win the game, right? The moment they realize that they can do it, like that's where you can concede. Not before. Like they can still disconnect or something like that. This has happened. These things have happened, and that's a win for me. Like why should I not take it, right? So that's my plaidoyer. Plaidoyer. Can you say that in English? Like it's a French word, I think, for not scooping because it's pointless, right? So many games that you can cheese out, playing to your outs. Like if games you did not ever think you can win, you can win. Like I don't know which game it was. Like did my opponent at some point look at game 2 like against Epson, I think. Did my opponent think there were some points in the game where my opponent was like, man, okay, now he's got me. There were so many points in the game where I thought, man, like it's impossible to win. It ended up being fucking close, 1 point of damage method. It's very often the case, so people do not scoop. Play your games. Play until you lose, right? It is not overpowered. Like we had a little bit of bad luck, right? I think the last matchup, like it's any creature deck that is not green, and we draw counter spells instead of bounces. Maybe, you know, like, but I cannot mulligan a hand like this, which is perfectly fine. And then look at a hand where it's just ETBs and a Thrag Tusk, which is not only ETB but also leave the battlefield trigger. Not on dying, but on leaving the battlefield, right? Okay, I like this hand. I'm gonna keep. See what's going on. Okay, red land. That's a Ravnica land. I have some of those in paper. I really enjoyed this Ravnica edition. I was like not a toddler anymore, right? But it's like 12 or something when I played with this. I really liked it. And I had an arts project where I painted some of a forest. It was a Ravnica forest, and I had to do an arts project where we had to invent kind of a futuristic city or like urban city stuff, and like I did not paint exactly the Ravnica forest, obviously, but I took that for inspiration, which is really cool. No reason to cycle the boon yet. I would oh my god, that's so huge. Like they have no play on turn 2. We can play against red. Like every threat, they get to stick on turn 2 here. Look at our hand. Every threat, they get to stick on turn 2, just wrecks us. We have no way to interact with it. Right now, I can counter the spell every turn. Like, okay, no creatures. I have a sensor for that. I'm gonna play a swamp here, just in case. To make them more scared. Like, now they're scared of removal and counter spells. Always fear that. Like, a scared opponent does not... Oh, yeah. So, that's a good card, guys. That is a good card against us. Recursive threat. Do we have a way to exile it? Like, I passed the Restless Content, which I maybe should not have. I think I took a land over Restless Content, did I? What did I take over Restless Content, like, in a draft? Depending on what I took, I regret that choice now. Because there are many recursive threats, so this is something to keep in mind the future drafts. They need to exile 3 cards, this comes back like, over and over and over again. It has haste. Like, this is a really sticky threat against us. So what you want to do against this opponent is jam a Shark Typhoon and then draw 4. Wow. Is it just the Essence Scatter here? Or is it fast? I think it's the Essence Scatter. And now we could cycle a boon. But why should I, right? Next turn I have a counter spell as well. They can only have so many threats, famous last words. But next time I can counter again. Let's say I hit all my land drops. Like turn 6 I jam the Shark Typhoon. Then maybe they get a swingy turn where they deal like maybe bring us down to 13. And then I play the boon. Make a 6/6 flyer, draw 4. And hopefully get them then. Alright, we have our land drops. That's all it takes. Like they're playing mono red, they have no chance to beat a Shark Typhoon. I hope. Shadow Spear, that's a good one. Yeah, I'm not gonna counter that. Like it's just the creatures that I'm interested. That this alone does not deal any pressure. They're gonna equip this immediately. They have 2 cards in the graveyard. But I can take a lot of hits from this, right? And when I get to the point where I could counter it. But I also have the bounce. If they equip it now, I just might bounce it. Don't even think that's necessary though. Like I can tank 10 hits of that without losing anything. And as far as I have a 3/3 Shark Typhoon, or do I want to spend my whole turn doing nothing? I think the answer is yes. Ah, that's awesome. Okay. We have another land. Best case scenario is we draw land naturally, but I don't know if I... Okay, Thorbrand, like... This is something we have to counter, right? I could just bounce it first. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can make a 3/3 Shark Typhoon, kill the Grim Initiate. He gets back a black token, which is not that scary. I think I'm just gonna counter this Thorbrand though. Counter it? Do I bounce it? I have so many bounce. You know what? I'm gonna bounce it with a Borrow, a Flash, and a Borrow. That's my turn. Or I bounce it with Into the Roll to guarantee my land drop next turn. Ah, this might be better. If I don't find a land, I hate myself. And the chances... Yeah. I'm gonna Into the Royal Thorbrand now. Here's the land. Now I have a lot of options, and I think Shark Typhoon is not what I'm gonna do. I think I have to counter Thorbrand, and Thorbrand's just so good. Like, okay, look at this deck. They just jammed all their mid-range, like all their mid-range pressure stuff. Like this could be a Chandra, like the Chandra 6 would be the biggest problem because but this is uncounterable anyway, right? So not gonna bother. Do I have the time? If they just play Thorbrand, yeah, this is what I foretold, right? I play Shark Typhoon, they attack, bring us to, yeah, come on, let's do it. I think that's fine. We're going to 13. If they jam the Thorbrand, they find a land, play Thorbrand, 1 card. So this is 1 card that I have to deal with. Oh, I miscalculated. Wait. +2. Alright. Okay, Spell Pierce. We have the Intervention. They need 2 burn spells. If they have 2 burn spells, I think that's okay. Gonna block the Thorbrand. There's a almost 100% chance they kill this. But there's a very low percent. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm not comfortable at 10 life, but that's all okay. That's all okay. Like as long as they don't have Embercleave. Embercleave is the real problem here, I think. Might as well have to counter that. But the 4/5 looks so good. I think I'm gonna play the Thief of Sanity. No. No. Let's not do that. They can still not escape this. They swinging out. Oh, we just make a 5/5? Draw 4? Dude, that seems fine. Did I play a land his turn? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we did not. Okay. Leave a blue open. That's good. Yeah, let's draw 4. Make a 5. Make a 6/6. Is this a 6/6 or 5/5 now? I'm curious to see. It's a 6/6. Okay, because the CMC of the spell. But maybe then. Okay, that's awesome. We're playing the Passage. And I think at this point we might as well swing out. Because you can make another 2/2. We can make another 2/2 with the borrow activation on the Anax. My 6/6 eats the other guy. Then he can escape the Phoenix, but Shark Typhoon is strong. Like this card wins the games for us, right? Okay, what are they doing? I see. Yeah, I'm still gonna block here. First strike damage, okay. I think they just wanna replay the Phoenix here. I think that's their plan. Also get a token. I could have bounced the Anax, but you know, why should I do that? Yeah, that's what I thought, man. Okay. What do we want to do here? Do we want to bounce the Anax? Do we want to bounce the Phoenix? Like, or do we just bounce a token? Because I'm definitely gonna fetch. Maybe one more Black Source is fine. If you wanna double, like if you wanna Hagra's Mauling into Thought Eraser or something. I'm definitely gonna bounce something here. And I think it's the... Oh, maybe it's the Anax. Hey, wait! I can bounce and discard, so what do I wanna... What do I care about the most? Maybe it's Phoenix, because... You can pump it, yeah. Okay, let's bounce the Phoenix. See if they can respond to that. And they cannot replay it. And now we can thought erase it away. I think that's what we want to do. Make another 2/2. Dude, Shark Typhoon, like they're in scoop territory. I see that already. Oh, Magma Quake without flying. Oh, but I might have to take that. Oh, although I don't think so, because I have the Spell Pierce and I have the Intervention. I have to be really careful, but I think I'm gonna take the Phoenix here. Listen, I only have flyers here. I only have flyers. I'm gonna take the Phoenix. Like, they're far off from casting that again. Don't think I need Witching Well. Although it's a 1/1 flying as well, right? But that won't matter too much. And I think then I'm just gonna swing in for 10. Oh, is that enough? I swing for 10, they go to 18, they equip the Shadow Spear to Anax. What am I doing against that? Yeah, I think I'm gonna swing for 10. Because they have the Disfigure. And they have, so far... Yeah, I have to be really careful. I have to be really, really careful. I'm at 10, they're at 8, so this is 6 damage. Each Planeswalker, so this doesn't even go... Alright, so then I'm not that scared anymore. In this case, I would have run out the Thief of Sanity for sure, I guess. Yep. They're swinging in with the Anax. I'm blocking. I think there is no need to disfigure that, right? Or is there? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Like, just to get one shark alive? No. I think I'm in full control of this game right now. So let's see what's happening. What happens. My turn, I'm gonna flash in the Borrower. And that's all very good. I'm not gonna take the 2. I'm very sure I'm not gonna do that. This leaves me with X is 6. I don't need this Thief of Sanity, I don't think. I'd rather have all my options. Swinging in for 13. Okay, so I think... They have the Fury. I think so be it. It's like, I'm not... You know, why should I waste those resources? Like, they taking 10 every turn. Like, the best they can do... Yeah, they just want to fuel their graveyard so they can recast the Phoenix, but guess what? I'm prepared. That's an instant, you see. That's fine, buddy. Like, they playing the Phoenix. Found a land. It's so convenient if you have the tools to like take it slow. Like, do I want to counter it? I will let them have it. They're so dead, man. I'm gonna trade this figure and a 2/2 shark for that. If they decide to swing out completely, they do not. Ah, they do. Then even better, I can make another 1/1 and really eat everything. And they're dead anyway, so you know. It's time for my science project. 5/7. So we go x equals 4. That's a 6/6. All right, so it counts on the stack. Like it's yeah, it counts on the stack. I mean, they're far from winning it. Like I know that, and I know that we are like taking our time, but it's that's the way how we play this. You know, like we take our time. Right back on track. We are 3-2. I had to do some university stuff. Had to take a little break there. Yeah. Life is full of schedules and stuff, so we all are used to that, right? Playing against the hamster, the original one. This is the hamster. I like this name. It's really cool. Like sometimes I wonder, like those names, like how can this still be available, right? Like, and there's always this one person that takes it away. Like when you play against a person like on, I don't know, World of Warcraft, which I also play, or Magic online Magic Arena, and this dude is just called Alex, right? Or just like it's Tony, right? You know, like sometimes I wonder, dude, how could you know, how can this still be available? And it's nice to be the first person to conquer the name. Kind of sucks that we're not on a play here. So we see a green tapped land. So they don't have turn 1 play. They want to play turn 2 creature, usually, right? Green plays turn 2 creature, usually. In this case, I have 3 lands, 4 spells. Take a look at what we got here. And as this hand shakes out, it doesn't seem that card advantage is something that we need. Like as we get the boom. And also we have the Gearhawk to recast. That's an instant also. Just debating whether or not I want to go Ceylon Division first. It's not an island though, so I think I'm gonna fetch for an island in my first turn. So I'm free next turn to just play Drowned Catacomb or just play a Swamp. Alright, so they are up for a slow start as well. Do I want to fetch first? Or do I rather draw a land? I think I'm fine drawing on... Oh yeah, no, I have to fetch on a turn. What the hell am I debating for? Such an awesome island. They're so cool. Like, I love this, man. I do love this. Alright, so now our setup is way better. I think we can go Drowned Catacomb. Like, it's a little bit sketchy still for the 4th land that we need. So there can be some incentive to just drop the Hagra Morning, but it's just such a good removal spell. And also, if we have that in our graveyard and flash it back with a Torrential Gearhawk, like that's just some awesome value. That's like 6 mana, 10 mana, right? You just cast the 4 mana spell. So what I want to do here is just drop out the Catacombs. This fakes more action than the Swamp, because there's also Essence Capture and stuff. Alright, I think, yeah, that's gonna get Spell Pierced right away. And I bring up the Upkeep Scry 1. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may pay 1 green if you do draw a card. That's kind of the effect that can really beat our deck, right? So we play a deck where we trade 1 for 1, 1 for 1, 1 for 1, and then we pull off a big card draw spell, catch up, and like just drown them in value. But in this case, like that's a really good. It's really good to counter that. I could also go ahead and cycle this Boon of the Wishgiver now, but I think I'm not gonna do it. I have my land drop. If I don't hit my land drop next turn, alright, here's another land, which is perfectly fine. So like, I'm really happy with the decision not dropping that now, not dropping that now. Things shaked out quite good right now, so really happy with that. And let's drop another island, pass the turn. So depending on what they do right now, we have the bounce available. There is a world where we wanna, like, if nothing happens, I think we just go ahead and fetch out the top 6, the best instant or sorcery card out of your top 6, which hopefully is maybe the 6 mana instant. What was the name again? I just forgot it. Like, that's the thing when you take a break through the games, like you forget some things that are in your deck. It can be something. Okay, you may look at the top card of your library anytime. Okay, so we don't get to see the top card of your library. You may cast a creature spell from the top card of your library. You may spend mana as though mana of any type to cast creature spells in general. Oh, that's pretty strong. I'm gonna let that resolve here. Now the question is, do you want to bounce it? Like it's a really good tempo play to bounce it. I do not want to let them untap with it to get value out of it. So I think bouncing it is quite good. Also, yeah, the vision gets better later on maybe. So when we know what we need, right? So right now, we basically have remove a spell. We want a counter spell, I'm pretty sure, but let's bounce this. Bounce this back to the hand. And if they want to replay it, they can do that. But then next turn we have a better answer. And now I don't have a Shark Typhoon. Like maybe I'm gonna cycle that now. Because I'm looking for cheap counter spells. And as I said, well, I'm still debating that. Okay, so I'm not gonna do it. Just okay, so now there's a time where we might end up cycling the boon. Yeah, I'm not sure about that end of turn decision there, but should be fine. Let's see. Pass turn, see what they do. We're faking counter spells as always. Okay, so there's a Lotus Cobra, which is fine. And now they play the Vizier again. Let this resolve. And I think I'm gonna kill the Vizier now. My plan is to flashback the Hagra Mauling on the next big drop. They're gonna play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So with a land drop they have 7. Luckily, I'm happy they already played the Turn Timber Symbiosis there. Hopefully they cannot bounce that. They seem to be Selesnya value. Like that's a scary deck, I gotta say. Is there a better way to use my mana? Like we can also go Sullen Division and the Sailor. Look for what we're looking for. I basically recommend not using these spells when you don't know what you're looking for. And there's action to do. I think that's better. Oh, that's a great one. Yeah, in this case, I'm gonna drop it now. I could just also go ahead and eliminate that. I think I will do that though. Yeah, I think I will do that. I can deal with a big fat drop next turn if I find a land, and I most likely will, because I'm gonna cycle the Giver, Wish Giver, Boon. Yeah, Drostani is okay. Like it's a good one, definitely a good one. That lets me think, maybe I don't cycle a Boon. Maybe I don't cycle a Boon. Or is that insane? Is it insane? Because say they drop another big thing, I find a land now. I can cast any spell that I draw. Other than Shark Typhoon, I guess. Let's take a quick look. Sublime Epiphany, I guess that's the name of the card. Sublime Epiphany, Shark Typhoon. These are the only ones that I cannot cast. Everything else I can cast. And if I find land, which I think is quite likely, yeah, we have a 41% chance to draw a land, so I will just pick up one naturally. There you go. As always, on point. Perfect. Insane. Alright, you're just gonna have to tell the game what to do. And here I think I'm gonna swing, because I don't want to trade the Spectral Sailor against the 1/1. We flashing in the Gearhulk, clearing out the Trostani, most likely. Torrential Gearhulk is a beast. It's just such an insane card. Like, they're gonna swing. Swing with everything. I'm just debating if I have a reason just to... That's just 5 damage, but yeah, you know. You know what? Kabiri takedown doesn't do it. Trostani's gonna die. And I take no chances here. I'm flashing back the... Oh. Yeah, I'm flashing back the mauling. Kill Trostani and eat a token. Sometimes they prepared, but they almost never prepared for Torrential Gearhulk. Like, I really have to keep that in mind myself when I play against blue decks. If they reach 6 mana, like that's a crucial point. Man, Torrential Gearhulk is a fucking beast. Having flash on my card is just bonk. Hornet Queen, that's a really good one. Holy smokes, that's a really good one. Okay, so here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has Death Touch itself, right? So you want to keep that in mind. How fast am I dying here is the question. I really want to do all molds on the inscription now. I think I'm gonna take my turn here and draw 4 cards. Alright. Yeah, Hornet Queen is something. Are they gonna swing out? Just with the queen, maybe leave 1 blocker back. Which I find, yeah. Are we trading the sailor against 1? I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have a massive card. Like we have card draw again. Maybe we don't need the sailor, and now I wanna, you know, we have to get rid of all of those anyways. We have a lot of bounce spells. Already got rid of 1. Bouncing 2 next turn. Erebos intervention on the Hornet Queen itself. I hope they cannot bounce it. But yeah, we have to clean up this Hornet Queen. It's like it's a 7-drop, so of course we can expect to pump some of our value into that. Well, that's cool though. All right, so let's kick this. Is there anything that they could have to mess this up? I do not think so. Like there are what's it called? The 1 mana protection spell. I think that's fine though. So we bounce the untapped one and this one. Target the player. Who's the player? Oh yeah, we want to create a 5/5 as well. Bounce 2 tokens. Erebos intervention is for the Hornet Queen itself. So far. We also have the possibilities just. All right. Yeah, I will take that. And get rid of the tap land. Strike Typhoon is just amazing. We're gonna swing in with the Gearhulk. They take 5, most likely. I don't think that they want to block that. Just waste their token. If they're playing Zelesnya, it's a good chance that they have, you know, they can have a larger profit of leaving creatures on the board. And in general, like I think this would be in general kind of wasteful. Like they would need to have a backup plan for that if they want to do that. Like we are kind of dying, but you know, as I see a Shark Typhoon now, okay, just drop a 7/7. I am okay with that. So let's see what we want to do. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You get 9 mana. I think we are just. I think I'm gonna play this defensively because I have so many options now. If we play that, we have an answer to the Hornet Queen. Okay, I think I like that. We're just playing Shark Typhoon. And I could also Thought Erasure them now. I think I like that. I think I absolutely like that. We get the 2/2 to block the Hornet Queen, and we take away that cast out, which is so crucial. Like imagine them casting out our Shark Typhoon after we tap out 6 mana for it. Like we are off the Epiphany now, we are off everything now, so we are shields down right now. And yeah, we just pass the turn, flash in a borrow, and they cast out if they cast out the Shark Typhoon, I think we have a pretty big problem here. Not gonna attack. We can take it slow, right? Like we're not in a rush. If they want to attack with the Beanstalk Giant, that's fine. Like I'm just gonna double block it. let's do that. What are the odds that this is a combat trick, which provides 3 more damage? Like, we have 10 damage, so this must be +3, +3. Okay, if you got it, you can have it, man. If you want it, you got it. Okay. I can give you what you want. I'm a really good singer, actually. My girlfriend is a witness for that. She loves when I sing. Okay, yeah, we have all the options in the world. You just pass the turn and never lose again from the spot. Like, I think our chances are so high to win this. Hello Blade. Oh man, I get intervention that. It's brutal. Not even attacking here. Okay, so we definitely flashing in the Thrix. The Thrix! And then I'm debating whether yeah, I think at this point I'm gonna just flash in the barn, actually. Yeah. You're gonna clock them down so fast now. Alright, let's see what you draw next. Beautiful. Gonna keep that one on top. We still have the Epiphany up, keep that in mind. So I'm gonna into the Royal this Hornet token. Like, Hornet Queen did some real work, but it's like, it's a 7-drop. It's hard to deal with. Like, it takes some time to deal with, but it's like, it's also not overpowered, right? I mean, for me to deal with. Okay, so I wanna put that into relation that I play a deck which is kind of suited against these kind of this type of card, but it's annoying, but it's not like backbreaking or anything. Imagine this would be like, what kind of 7-drops are there? Avenger of Zendikar, something like this. Avenger of Zendikar is like, it's way, because like they play lands, they grow these. It's way more stupid. Other 7-drops are there. Woodfall Primes is an 8-drop, and I don't think it's in this cube. Get rid of the Shark Typhoon, have a 6/6 trample. I'm so happy with the decision to take away their cast out. I think that was like the game changer itself. Yeah, I think they're done. They're just done, man. But I appreciate the effort. They were thinking hard, man. I really appreciate the effort there. Gotta do it. Hamster is a good hustler. Hamster the hustler. Yeah. I wanted to get back to one thing that I was about to mention earlier. And I get reminded of it here right now again. So our opponent takes his time right now. I'm not sure if they're still thinking. They have one card in their hand. It's their turn for action, right? So their time are running out. There's no problem. So like, I do not get upset. And not a single time. Like, okay, right? Maybe there's one day in a year where I get upset because my opponent's taking too long. Otherwise, I'm the one that's taking long. And I tell you now why. Because I want to win, right? And if there is a chance, and if there is a logic line that can win me the game, I will try to find it. And the other day I was playing against a dude. Okay, so I don't want to prolong this by talking. Like, I'm gonna finish the story shortly. Okay. Give me a sec. Just gonna run in here. I'm not that scared anymore. They're at 5. I get the Sublime Epiphany up. And I was playing against the other dude. Imagine MTG Online. And MTG Online has a chat function. I don't know if you, for those of you that don't know, right? And I'm playing a green deck. It's turn 6 and I have a Prime Evil Titan in my hand. And opponent's already complaining. I would take exceedingly long for my turns. And I texted him and I said, no, buddy, it's fine, man. I'm just thinking, right? um, I was on the in the winning position, so I was in a good position. He was in a bad position, so keep that in mind. People get upset when they get into bad positions. Like for me, it's the same. If you are on the back foot, you make more mistakes. You're more upset, and yeah, this person, this individual, as you might call it, he had a real big frustrated problem. Like he had a big frustration problem at that point. So he was texting me like, yeah, you're taking exceedingly long for a turn. I was like, nah, dude, I'm just thinking, just chill, like relax, man, it's fine. I just gonna take one. Okay, we gotta win. And he wouldn't stop, right? So I said like, the reason why I'm taking so long is that I'm winning, right? So what are you talking about? I was on stream with another friend of mine, um, which is also part of this channel, and yeah, he was like, dude, like flame him back, man, flame him back. I was like, yeah, man, I want to chill, you know. But at some point, like, you get frustrated by people that they want to tell you that you take too long, like on purpose, like this understatement that you are doing things on purpose. Just man, it's hilarious. People, take your time. Don't be upset if people take their time, because that's this game. You don't win by being faster. Like you're playing Magic together. It's not volleyball, man. Okay, this hand sucks. Yeah, I think we can easily mulligan this. Like we have so many ways to recoup our card, recoup the card disadvantage. Yeah, I'm talking fast, but I'm thinking long, right? Okay, yeah, I think, well, with the Nightwell sprite, like maybe it's a mistake to mulligan this. I'm on a fence here, guys. Yeah, I would recommend to everybody, take your time and don't be upset if somebody else takes their time. Like I've experienced several situations. Yeah, that's much better. Oh, that's a sweet one. I think I'm gonna ship the sprite. I like that card so much. I think we have turn one. We have turn one Templar Deceit. Maybe then it's the Witching Weather we want to ship. If they put something into play. And almost definitely want to Thought Erasure turn 2. Okay. Yeah, so you're not playing a sports game, you know. Like it's logic sport rather than, you know, it's not about haste. Crazy. These people, man. I'm gonna start up with the temple. Hagar Mauling, I think I will take. Oh, well, will I? I don't have the second black source right now, and I if it's a good red deck, I cannot afford to play a tap land somewhere into turn 3 or 4, because I have to go turn 2 Thought Erasure, turn 2 disallow that 4 drop. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hate myself if I'm gonna top deck a Swamp, but phew. Yeah, this can be really tough. Like, as I see this hand now, as I see what's up on my opponent's side, I really don't like our chances. I can tell you that much. I can tell you that by turn 2. Holy crap. What the fuck? Okay, see, they are gonna jam the Anax. What am I most scared of? Maybe they want to swing light up the stage. If they don't find anything, that's fine. They're playing Anax. Oh, they're playing Anax next turn. I can do anything about it, and then I have to keep up Disallow and just, you know, counter their Phoenix. But then I take the Chandra, I guess. Alright, no, because, okay, so they're turn 4. Maybe I don't take the Chandra, because turn 4, what I want to do is counter again, as it stands right now. I have to find a land, though, for that. This doesn't really look good. Really doesn't. Okay, so I'm taking Anax. Yep, we're gonna keep that on top. Okay, so here I took very long. It's like it's something else when I'm talking to someone, right? As well. gonna pass. Okay, we're gonna counter that with the Thassa's intervention, so next turn we can go Witching Well to disallow. X is 1. Because this makes them treasures, and they obviously don't have any lands. And now they're fucked because they can't even play light at the stage, but I can do that next turn. We're already at 12, so... Ah, they do have it. Never didn't have it. Alright, you know, see, that is like a good mono red deck on the play and a bad situation. Like, maybe the first hand would have been better, but imagine if we keep the first hand and we don't find a black source. I think we have 8 black sources or 9 in the deck, and you know, like, it can always happen that you don't find them. We didn't have any way to cycle. We have the Nightwave Sprite. Let them have a shock or let them have anything. They remove it and we're like completely screwed. All right. Witching Well, help us out. Spell Pierce, Spectra Sailor. That's not what we want. We need some sort of, you know, Shark Typhoon. We need a big booty boy just to stand in the way there. Like, these spells don't do it. What does this do? Okay, so that's just a removal spell. Or maybe just, you know, they might go ahead. Okay. They might go ahead and play the Chandra for tempo reasons. Like, I hope they do that. Otherwise, they're gonna 1, 2, 3, a 4-1. I think the 4-1 is just a better play. Yeah, I would have done the same. I think we're gonna censor that now. But guys, we are here we're absolutely fucked. I might say that. And you know, that happens as well. Yeah, I'm still going for another swamp here, just in case. Alright, 7, so that's lethal. They don't know that, but it's technically not lethal because we can counter the triggered ability from the Phoenix, and we will do that. Is there a way? My turn? Yeah, I think they're gonna respond to... They're gonna... Yeah, sorry, we're just dead, but they're gonna respond to that and shock us. Alright. Yeah, here you go. Like, that's no big deal, man. Like, mono red on the play. Slow rolling. Like a really slow rolling hand from us. So, you know, what can you do? Still, fine drafts. Like, we went 4-3, I guess. Yesterday we went 5-3. Like, that's all positive stats. Like, I'm fine with that, you know. Of course, like, depending on the matchup, depending on the draws, you can always go in this section of win percentage. That's always fine, you know. I'm not gonna complain. Of course, it could be better, you know, at 4-3, but still positive. It's a positive stat, and yeah, I'm happy with that. So thanks for watching, my guys. I hope you liked it. Tell us what you think in the comments, and hope to see you next time. Hope to catch you next time. Definitely pumped for 1 or 2 more MTG Arena draft videos. Vintage Cube is coming up soon. Oh, right. Vintage Cube is coming up soon. One thing that I hate about that is that it's gonna be Supreme Draft first, like Vintage Cube Supreme Draft. Holy smokes, man! I just want to go my old beloved one. I don't want to Supreme Draft like 18 packs first pick. What is that? Nah, let's not complain too much. Like, it's still cool that they do that or that they try that out, but like, for me personally as a drafter, like, I'm a paper player, and I also love, like, I love the table situation that you have going on. It's also, I can also feel it and can also sense that when I'm playing online. Like, you get the same feeling, like, okay, so the person left to me, like, in paper you get it for sure, like, person left to me, what is he taking? It's like, yeah, like, you looking at him and you be like, hey, you're a red player, man, like, you know, Just tell me, like, you tell me with your eyes, like, are you a red player? And you know, like, you have the cards in your hand. And this game is completely lost when you're playing Supreme Draft. Like, Supreme Draft was made, like, I read the article. It was a dude, and he's playing with his wife, Magic. Or like, they play Magic together, and they were trying to find a format that they could draft the two of them together, right? So I think that's how the idea started and where they came up with it. And then they introduced it to the rest of Wizards of the Coast, and they ended up liking it. And it's like, it is cool, man. It is cool, but like, you draft on your own. You open up a pack, you take the two best cards. Like, the only social interaction you have is the game itself, which is fine, you know. But like, for me personally, like, just for preference, like, I've never tried it. I just didn't like it. Like, I've never spent my $10 to take part in a Supreme Draft. For those, okay, so for those who don't know, a Supreme Draft is an MTGO draft format that you open 18 packs. You get, every time you get two first picks. So like, you open a fresh pack, you take the two cards you like the most, take them out, and then you open up the next pack. So there is no queue, no nothing. It's like, you draft on your own, pack after pack. After you drafted 18 packs, you get your 36 cards, 23 playables, or like 36 cards, 24 lands, equals 60 cards. So you can also play your own. But yeah, they want to do the same thing with Vintage Cube, and I am not a big fan of that. But 1 week afterwards, the original Vintage Cube will come up for me again, and I have the chance to draft my favorite format and to make some really decent videos for you guys. Or like, let's hope they're gonna be decent, and really looking forward to that. So thanks a lot one more time, and catch you the next time. Goodbye.